because of criticism around Sam Altman's Worldcoin projection continues to grow. And the latest development, Kenya's parliamentary committee called for its shutdown in Kenya. The committee alleged that the project continued to collect personal data of Kenyan citizens in violation of previous order. Since its launch in late July, the blockchain project has been struggling to maintain its price momentum amidst minor jumps. The project has received complaints about data privacy from regulators in various countries across the world. The UK, France, Germany, Kenya, and Argentina are taking action against the blockchain project. For this article, I employed the services of ChatGPT, the popular AI language model, to gain insight into Worldcoin's potential ethical concerns and relevance of the project to the crypto space. However, before I dive deeper into what ChatGPT thinks, let me quickly give a rundown of what Worldcoin entails. Although Worldcoin was recently launched, the project was in development for 3 years. But what exactly is so important that it took 3 solid years to go public? Well, you'd hardly find a project in crypto with an eye for preserving digital identity while solving identity-based challenges. But that is what Worldcoin has come to add to the ever-growing crypto industry. Additionally, Worldcoin uses an eye-scanning technology called the orb to differentiate between a human and a bot. With its WLB token, users can make payments, transfers, and purchases. Interestingly, Worldcoin was spearheaded by Sam Altman, the founder of ChatGPT. Now, you might think that asking ChatGPT about Worldcoin would mean having a preferential outcome, right? Whether this happens or not, we'll find out later in the article. Let's get right into it. As I did in my previous ChatGPT conversations, I used the jailbreak model Gatsby AI, but it found up with Worldcoin. And here was its response. As expected, its classic response seemed indifferent about the project and a little backdated. However, its jailbroken response, as shown above, showed that ChatGPT seemed to trust the potential of Worldcoin. However, you might need to be wary of its hyperactive response. Personally, I believe it has some sort of bias towards the project since, Altman's influence. Even so, do not consider my personal opinion as facts. My next line of action was to ask ChatGPT about the lingering concerns people have about Worldcoin. According to Forbes, for instance, a 2022 MIT technology review claimed that the Worldcoin was using deceptive means to collect private information. The review had mentioned, we want to make it very clear that Worldcoin is not a beta company, and our business model does not involve exploiting or selling personal user data. Worldcoin is only interested in a user's uniqueness, i.e. that they have not signed up for Worldcoin before, not their identity. And besides this, Ethereum co-founder Vitalik Buterin expressed his thoughts on the project. He said that the privacy and ethical issues raised around the project would be valid. About the most crypto influencer and on-chain sleuth, as Gax also raised some concerns. ChatGPT, in his opinion, noted that Worldcoin's aim is to exploit users in developing countries. I would have 106 people look at model and my issues with Worldcoin, right? ChatGPT, July 24th, 2023. I proceeded to ask ChatGPT about this issue. While it gave me a do your own research answer classically, its jailbroken response reeked of support for Worldcoin, while it won't conclude that it was partial. Calling Worldcoin a beacon of ethical practices and transparency definitely raised some eyebrows. However, ChatGPT's response might be irrelevant to data privacy watchdogs worldwide. The Information Commissioner's Office, our UK watchdog, is looking into concerns surrounding data privacy. A Reuters report mentioned that the National Commission of Informatics and Liberty, a French privacy watchdog, questioned the legality of Worldcoin's biometric data collection. Another Reuters report mentioned that the Bavarian State Office for Data Protection Supervision, a German data watchdog, had been investigating the project since November 2022. Kenya suspended Worldcoin's activities in the country soon after its launch due to similar concerns. And the latest action has also come to light. While the real answer may not lie with AI analysis, I cannot deny that it sheds some light on the deliberation. And now let's leave it with its fundamentals and face the WLD token. The value of WLD rose 85% to $2.15 immediately after its launch. However, it has dipped nearly 50% since then. At press time, WLD was trading at $1.01, $26. Worldcoin has allocated 75% of the initial WLD supply to its community. 13.5% went to investors and 10% went to the development team. While there's still plans to unlock the other tokens, only 1% of the entire supply is in circulation. Worldcoin loaned 5 market makers nearly all of its token supply, but unlike the former, liquidity spiked and balanced across exchanges. One reason for this was the Binance listing of WLD, in which sent the combined volume of exchanges above $80 million. While liquidity and volume seem to have fallen since, they still proportionally depicted market interest in the token. If liquidity and volume recover to the heights of 24th July, WLD's price action could be bullish at some point.
What does ChatGPT think of these metrics?
Like its previous answers, ChatGPT supported a surge in WLD's price action, volume, and liquidity. This time it backed its opinion up with reasons. Some of these include adoption, innovation, and market dynamics. However, the bot cautions that the crypto landscape has its complexities and a number of factors affect the outcomes of a project. Well, in this case, one cannot infer that it was partially considering its grounds for the answer. At the same time, it would be in investors' interest to do their own research before hodling the token. WLD was trading at 1.5388 at press time. Both WLD's relative strength index and money flow index rested above the neutral 50 Reve. In conclusion, WLD's on-chart metrics point towards a bullish price movement. In the short run, when you can ChatGPT's opinion may or may not matter in the grand scheme of things. However, the decision to hodl Worldcoin's token requires careful consideration and due diligence. As with any investment, understanding the project's fundamentals, its long-term vision, and overall market conditions is crucial. While some may choose to skip the project based on their assessment, others may find value in holding the token if they believe in its potential.